So, different style video actually has nothing to do with what I regularly post on this channel, but I just want to talk about it because I have a platform to use and I'm going to use it. So, I want to talk about why I chose YouTube as a platform and also ways to try to get your name out as a YouTuber. And there's some additional stuff I'm going to talk about. I can make separate videos for all this, but they'd be like 4 minutes each. Why not make one that's all like maybe 10 minutes just to express it? So first thing that I want to talk about is that I know this channel is mostly Pokemon, but I want to branch out and do other things. I love music, I love sports, and I don't want to make different channels. I could do that, and I might still do that, but I may kind of rebrand the whole idea of KC's World into a big thing about, you know, talking about content, or talking about this music, or talking about Pokemon, because all these things I am interested in, but I don't want to separate all of them. You know, I'd rather just have one where people can come to this channel and be like, oh wow, there's a lot of different stuff. Variety. Anyways, so now I want to talk about why I choose YouTube as a platform instead of Twitch, or instead of actually streaming, I record, stuff like that. So, hold on, I'm going to cut the video real quick. Now I want to talk about why I choose YouTube over streaming platforms like Twitch or Kick or something like that. I do have Instagram that I will talk about in the description, but that's what I've been actually focused on. That's why I haven't uploaded in a while, because I found Instagram is more accessible for just short videos, because no one's going to watch a 10-minute video on Instagram unless it's split into like 4 different parts. YouTube, you can upload a 20-minute video and people may watch it all the way through, because that's what it's for. And that's why I choose YouTube for certain things. Like if I'm opening a box of something, I'm not going to upload the entire box opening on Instagram, because people aren't engaged. Because when you're scrolling through Instagram, you're watching videos that are like, I don't know, maybe like 30 seconds at most, but really it's all really quick. If you're on YouTube, you're not really searching for something that's, you know, 30 seconds long, because most people that are even on shorts, I mean, I'll upload shorts if I upload it on Instagram first most of the time. Like, most of them correlate, but my Instagram came after the YouTube channel. So YouTube for me, I grew up watching YouTube. People like popular MMOs, Dan TDM. Unlisted Leaf was actually one of my biggest inspirations for the Pokemon stuff that I do now. But it's a better platform to me, because the uploading is easy, and I enjoy being creative with, you know, making thumbnails, making descriptions, cutting up the video the way I want, be able to be in control of the whole thing. And, but I mean, whether you want to admit it or not, here's the one simple fact about YouTube. Don't do YouTube just to, you know, upload and just let it sit there. You want it to become something you can make money off of. That's the whole point, you know. Having a form of somewhat passive income is great. And that's not that it's all about money, because it is a creative outlet. Same with my music Instagram that I post about music on, and same with my sports Instagram that I talk about, oh, well, there's, you know, this trade, Aaron Rodgers went to the Steelers, stuff like that. Pokemon. My Pokemon Instagram, there's creative stuff in that. You know, add a little bit of background music, add a little bit of this, add a little bit of that. But YouTube is a full-length video that you're not just trying to get out quick. It is a creative outlet, and you are trying to make it as engaging as possible to make money. That's the whole point. To become successful with your craft and your artistic expression, and make money off of your channels. You can make money off Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, anything. But for me, YouTube has just been rooted, you know, in me growing up for so long that it's what I personally choose. What we need to talk about is, how do you, you know, promote a channel. It says Guitar Player Reviews. I have renamed my Instagram account since then, but don't be afraid to promote it, because something like this, like I wore this up on a stage in front of a few hundred people to get my name out, because if I would have not done that, I wouldn't have gained this many followers, or wouldn't have had this much more engagement, or wouldn't have had people thinking, oh, what is Guitar Player Reviews? Because I'm not going out and saying, hey, do you have Instagram? Do you like music? Do you like this? If you don't want to speak it, make little cards, hand them out to people, make business cards, because this can become a business for you if you want it to be that way. So, like, I promote my own stuff like this, and it's been, a year or so since I've done this, because I started off with music Instagram. But now that I have a YouTube, when I go to, because I'm able to speak it. Some people aren't able to express it, like, verbally. Some people get nervous, or they don't want to mess up what they're saying, or get too anxious about, maybe I can't make it sound interesting enough. It doesn't matter, okay? I've had people that I've went to, the mall, and I've seen, someone selling cards. I've started talking to them. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I like that card. Yeah. You heard about this new set? Hey, I wonder if I could, how much is this new set? I have a channel that I'm interested in opening. Oh, what's your channel? Oh, it's this. Flow of conversation. You don't need to go up to somebody and be so straightforward with them that it makes you look like you're being rude. You don't go up to someone and say, you need to follow this channel. This is why. You go up to them and you're like, it's a conversation. Because then it doesn't feel so forced. Like, when you're trying to promote something, you don't want it to seem like your only, reason for talking to the person is to promote. Even if it is, you need to make it look and sound like you are just engaging in a conversation, not expecting to promote, but in the back of your head knowing that that's what you're going to do. That's what I do. It's helped me a lot. You promote your stuff. And if someone says, hey, I have a channel too, you say, that's awesome. What's the name? You support them 1,000,000 times. If you follow somebody on Instagram or subscribe to somebody on YouTube, they will follow you back, because this whole thing, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, is all about community. So when you are doing community is everything. It cut off because, actually, I'll get into this later in another video on how I record my own content, because it's not hard. It's very easy. I wish I could say more on top of it, but there's a lot of tips and stuff I can tell you. I probably just titled this video, Why YouTube? Why should you choose it? Because it has the best community. And I just think it's easy. It's not difficult, and you can make money. But community is a big deal, and you need to find a community. If you're doing music content, your chances of reaching out to maybe someone who's doing mukbangs or something like that and trying to get them to engage with your content is probably not as easy as, seeing someone who's playing live or a small venue, and you saying, hey, I would love to talk about your music in some of my content. Here's the page. If you're okay with it, I'll do it. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, that's awesome. Let's see it. And then most times, maybe if they're a smaller band, they'll repost you on the story. People will engage with that content. People will see that. They say, oh wow, I have my own band. I wonder if they would do this because they found so much success with the first video. I wonder if it could help me out in my band. And it begins, and you start growing and growing and growing, and then, oh my God, you did it. So pretty much, in conclusion of this whole thing, YouTube is easy, Instagram is easy. Those are the two I use. Make a good community, know how to talk to people, and make your content sound interesting, and know your people. Not everyone is going to be interested in your content, and that's something you have to do. So care about your content, make good content, help out each other, and that's all I gotta say. All right, peace.